Hey everybody, guess what we're playing? Drome Racers! Well, it's Lego Drome Racers, and today we'll be doing a Let's Play of Lego Drome Racers. Primarily, the career. So, start up a new one, because I've been playing it in my free time, because the internet is out. And look at that, it's set in 2015, that's funny. Because, you know, days. This is 2013 and it's set in the future only 2 years away. But, oh well, whatever. If you're wondering why there's no audio playing, that's because this section right here actually has no audio, so yeah, it's rather confusing. But it shows you a cool little bit of the environment, so yep. Alright, welcome to the garage. This is the garage in which you do most of your maneuvering outside of races. This is, well, Chicane, the mechanic. This is where you access races and upgrade your car. This is Rocket. This is where you get tips, do personal challenges. Yeah, let's look at him first, actually.
Hi, kid. I'm Rocket. I've been on the racing scene for, let's just say, quite a while now. If you got any questions about drone racing, then I've probably got an answer for you.
See, he does practices and tips.
Want to get in a bit more
You can
road
do
time,
Foundry, Rocket Canyon, and Rockworms right now.
Can I help you
And
with
the
that?
tips, you can do
Some
all
driving
of these
tips,
different
huh?
tips
Well, I guess I'm the guy to ask.
and all of the different power-ups and things.
The power-ups can get you out of
They're not
real
necessarily important unless you want to learn about them. I'll be generally explaining them as we go. And this guy, who is the obligatory black guy, is actually...
Chief, my name's Slop. I analyze Team Nitro statistics and tell everybody exactly what they are doing wrong. Don't tell Chicane I said that. Whenever you want to save your progress or see how you're doing overall, just check in with me, okay?
Yes, this is the guy that you save with. And if you're wondering why the voices aren't synced with the lips, it's supposed to do that. It's it's a 10-year-old game, so anyway, you can save, load, and check your progress. So far, we've actually done nothing. So before we get going any further, well, the only place to get going any further is right here.
Hi Max, welcome to the Drome. I hope you're good enough to stay here. My name's Chicane. I'm the head mechanic of Team Nitro. You come to me if you want to change your car or enter a race. When you get a chance, I suggest you meet the rest of the team. Slot keeps an eye on your progress, and Rocket can teach you everything there is to know about driving fast. But we'll go through all that later.
Yes. Here's the garage. You have no money and no build tokens, but
Dealer upgrading is essential. Good idea.
when you actually go to upgrade, it'll be right here. So, and then you've only got 3 cars right now. You start off with the Dragster. I personally prefer red. The Stealth Roadster, which is a road car, and Raptor Stunt, which is an off-road car. So, you know, it's one of those things. You get different types of cars for hold on,
Switching
different
vehicles, huh?
types of maps, which is convenient because and you always
Nice
want to
choice.
select automatic unless you really want to play unless you really want to shift gears yourself, but that's really hard to do. And I've only just today figured out how to do the drag racing, so I wouldn't even worry about it. So, alright,
Here
let's
you
start
can
our
see
first
all the
race. I'll
MCIs
probably
you're
be
eligible
doing...
to compete in. Since you're a rookie and the championship has just begun, you can only select Novice MCR 1, but you'll soon progress, trust me. Ready to go?
Yeah, what she said, you can only select the first one in the novice category. I'll probably be doing one of these MCRs a video, so that's how I'll chop it up. But I'll try to record most of these today, and then maybe upload them as soon as my internet gets back up. So, here we go.
MCR has an optional qualifying stage, a series of drag races that determine your position on the starting grid. All 6 racers are paired off for a round of one-on-one drag races. When these results are in, all the times are compared, and the slowest 2 competitors take positions 5 and 6 on the grid for the first race. If you're one of the top 4 racers, you take part in a second round of drag races to decide who is 3rd and 4th. And finally, a showdown between the fastest drag drivers to see who takes the pole. Dragster racing is all about speed and timing. You've got a quarter mile of straight road and one other racer to beat to the finish. In drag racing, you have to adjust your throttle and time your gear changes to create perfect, smooth acceleration. It's tricky, but you'll soon get the hang of it. You can choose to skip qualifying, but when you do, you start the race at the back of the grid. I wouldn't recommend it. I've got the dragster prepped and ready to go. Do you want to qualify? Okay, this is your first time qualifying and the track is Blue Valley. That's high in the mountain zone, but you won't have time to admire the view. Good luck, Max.
Alright, what she said is actually...
Okay, Max, do you want to qualify?
Excuse me. What she said is actually just about accurate. You actually have to basically tap the forward button and then shift gears when it gets to a certain spot, but I'll show you.
Race time.
Because, well, actually, I should mention, you actually want to start the race holding down the go button and then keep it below maximum RPM. And then shift gears. But you kind of have to tap it. It's weird. So, you can see there's no steering wheel or gas pedals. So, alright, we're Max, by the way. It pits Max versus Katsu, Tag versus Sever, etc. versus Ransack. And you can't really tell who those people are right away. But here's the first race, Max versus Katsu. And here we go. See that? That's how you kind of want to do it. Now I've had better races, but considering that before now I've always been skipping the qualifying or never finishing them. Wow, we come in first. Wow, I have never ever done that. All right, well let's try this again, I suppose. See how we did. Let's see how we did. Second. That's not bad. Then you have to race for first place, I guess. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yay, we win, because the other guy didn't even finish. That's funny. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I've never actually,
Okay, your first road race is on the Foundry track. This is in the industrial sector of the city zone, and it isn't pleasant. You'll be driving through the heart of the largest industrial complex in the Drome. It's a pretty straightforward track to race if you stay focused.
Yeah, I've never actually been able to drag race very well until now, I suppose. I can't remember if I did it at all 5 years ago when I got the game, so, you know, one of those things. Anyway,
okay,
here we go.
do it.
Default, road car, you can't build anything yet. I'll explain that when we get to building things, so don't worry about it. But here we go. Now the first race of any MCR, you actually start out stopped. And the trick to going anywhere is right before the one, you want to let go of the throttle and then start it immediately after the race begins. Now these red spheroid things are the power-up things. Whoa, that's weird. Yes, power-ups range from several things. This is the hatchet, personally my favorite. These green things are these speed boost thingies. They're basically the main way to get around anywhere. That thing above us now is an EMP remote control thingy-majigger. I don't know what you would call that, but now I've got an EMP thingy. I think I'm actually taxing my computer because it's kind of responding slowly, so I'll have to do something to that after this. But I should, after this MCR, I should be able to come in first anyway, though. Because the first ones not really put up much of a challenge. And that's okay. Because, you know what? It's a novice. You're supposed to be able to play well. It's supposed to be easy. But the handling on this is actually being really funky. So it's either the car or the computer, and it's probably my computer. But I will just go ahead and yeah, fix that after this MCR. But for now, this is what you get. We have two laps to complete, and look at that, I've already completed both laps. Now, as you see right there, the AI can be quite ridiculous and hilarious. So, you don't really have to worry about them too much right now. They will start getting really cutthroat. And on some maps, it's really ridiculous. But right here, we're good. So, yeah. Came in first at 1 minute and 42 seconds. And generally speaking, 2 laps you can complete in under 2 minutes, generally speaking. If you get bounced around a lot, it's hard to do, but here we go. We get $500 for that. We set a lap record of 44 seconds.